my god. Oh my god. OBS, will you freaking stop? Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Abyss. I am your host, The Eternal Abyss. We had some technical difficulties for those that are on YouTube and D-Live and wondering what the hell is going on here with all these weird freaking transitions. Hi. Oh my god. Okay. We're up and running. Yay. What happened to my background music? I had background music at one point. Oh, it's just muted. There. Nice mood music. Chill. There we go. How you doing, baby? All right. It's not really sexy music. It's just very like ambient, moody, you know. So as I was saying before we had all these technical difficulties, and now we are restreaming correctly. We are where we need to be. You haven't used it in 2 years. It's your own platform, Doom. What the hell? It's your own platform, my man. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? But for those that are just joining, or for those that are on the other platforms, I do want to just let everybody know, yeah, I do have a sinus infection. I'm fighting through it. I'm a little congested. I'm not sounding super awesome. But we had an amazing week. This is a crazy week in the news cycle. 2 major news items specifically. But, you know, I want to talk about a lot of other things that have been going on here, and this is the great time to do it. I have some time this lovely Sunday. I am preparing dinner, so I will be doing some pausing here and there to check on my stew that I am making, and I will, you know, make sure I provide some sort of entertainment or something in the meantime if there's some pauses and breaks, because we're going all the way today, kids. I don't have a time limit on this. It may be a 1-hour stream. It may be a 3-hour stream. We may go all the way till midnight. Who the hell knows? As long as I can hold out and we have stuff to talk about and we're going to have some fun, why not? I may throw in some retro gaming as well, and apparently I can't talk anymore. So bear with me. As I said, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now, you know, sinus-wise and other lovely things that come with having ridiculous sinuses. So the main topic that, you know, I really want to talk about, warmly greeted. Yes, same to you, sir. I want to welcome everybody here at Realms, my main platform. I do want to start out by saying, please get me the hell off of YouTube. I beg you. I need your help. I need followers on oh my god, I'm having a old man moment here. I need help to get off of YouTube here. I need help to get onto Rumble. Yes, Rumble is the word I was looking for. So I need followers. If I can get just like 5 people, 6 people to follow me on Rumble, that's all I need. And I can excise myself from the shit show that is YouTube. I hate it. I think it's stupid. They removed already content again. I'm not even disputing it anymore when they remove content, because it's not even worth my time, frankly. They removed content from like 2 years ago or whatever. I don't even know how long ago it was. I wasn't even paying that much attention to the notice I got. I just deleted the email because I don't care. YouTube is trash. It's garbage. So if you could help me get off of it, thank you. I appreciate it. Follow, subscribe, things like that. But we're going to talk about the main news of the day, which actually the main news of the day was the Russian interview that happened there between Vladimir Putin and Tucker Carlson. And that got replaced by the fact that our Department of Justice officially stated that Joe Biden is basically retarded. Or is not okay. Let's be civil. They basically said that Joe Biden is not mentally competent to stand trial for any crimes that he willfully, mind you, willfully is the word that was used, committed. So ain't that lovely? So, but we're going to talk about that, but we're going to talk a little bit about the interview first. I wanted to kind of give a bit of an in-depth analysis, and I don't know how well, pardon me, I don't know how well I'll be able to do, like how in-depth I can go, because I'm going to be honest with you. It was a long interview. It was a 2-hour interview, and frankly, it was not the most exciting interview in the world, and it's not a matter of content. If you hear that sound, I'm getting myself fluids to drink here. It's not that the content wasn't interesting, it was the delivery method that I had an issue with for me personally, and I'll explain in a moment here. So obviously, Vladimir Putin was answering questions in Russian. There was a whole translation process going on. You had a live I don't know if it was a live or post-edited. I think it was live because of how it was done. Vladimir Putin was very wordy. His answers were very long form, and when he was providing answers, the translator kept going like in a stutter. He would say a part, pause, say a part, pause, say a part, pause. It made it very difficult for me to kind of follow the threads that were being laid down and follow the answer from point A to point B because of this weird, like, it's kind of like when kids are learning to drive, you know, you accelerate, you brake, you accelerate, you brake, you accelerate, you brake. It was very jarring to try and focus when that was continuously going on throughout the entire 2-hour freaking interview. So that made it very difficult for me to stay focused and try to be like, just follow things from head to toe, top to bottom, you know, A to B. So the one thing I want to start out though is I'm gonna try and give as much as I can in terms of an analysis of what I think were the interesting highlights of the interview. For those people that will I don't know who's gonna listen to this, but let's say somehow this does get some coverage, this does get some viewage by people that don't necessarily agree with me. I want to state for the record, I'm not pro anything. I'm not pro Ukraine, I'm not pro Russia, I'm not pro Israel, I'm not pro Hamas, I'm not, you know, all these different things. Hey, if you guys have a link to the Super Bowl, I could probably throw that in a little you know, little window in the corner while I'm streaming. I can add that as something here. So if I say something positive or negative, very nice, Tazard. Very nice. So if I say something positive or negative about any person during my stream, that doesn't necessarily mean that I support them or I agree with them. Or if I say something negative, it doesn't mean that I'm against them. I'm just trying to keep things as objective and factual as possible. That's really my end goal with all my streams, really. I mean, sure, personally, I agree with stuff, I disagree with stuff, and there are some people that I feel are good or bad according to a moral standard that I have. But, you know, when you're talking about geopolitics, things are complicated. They're never black and white, or they're rarely black and white. So you have to keep that in mind. And these people on the left, if you say anything positive about Vladimir Putin, it's like, oh, you're a Russian stooge. You're You're pro dictator and tyrant because he's killed people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. He worked for the KGB or whatever the intelligence agency was. That was I mean, he said so himself that he worked for the CIA counterpart, which is of course the KGB and what have you. So, yeah, he's probably not a very good dude, morally speaking. However, we're not going to focus so much on the personable qualities of Vladimir Putin in this stream. The main point that I am wanting to get at is just kind of examine what he was talking about, because first of all, there's a huge controversy leading up to this interview. When this interview was announced, Tucker Carlson announced that people lost their minds. The entire media started shitting bricks. And everybody on Twitter, or X as it's called now, which I still think is so fucking stupid, but that's just me. They were just losing their shit over this whole thing. They were saying, "Oh, Tucker Carlson's a traitor because he's interviewing Putin." Well, you know, Barbara Walters interviewed Putin. Hillary Clinton went over, shook his hand, did the whole Russian reset thing with the stupid button nonsense that they did. She met with him. Time magazine, when Hitler and the Third Reich was up and about, they named him Man of the Year. So are these people all traitors as well because they cover stories of people that, yeah, they may be dictators, they may be tyrants, they may be murderers, but when you're talking about geopolitics, especially with Russia and geopolitics where you have conflicts that can suck the entire world into it, and these people are nuclear powers, it wouldn't be a negative thing to see what's their point. Even if you absolutely disagree with everything about their point, just knowing your enemy, if you view them as an enemy, but knowing your enemy is incredibly valuable. Which is why I stay on X and I stay on social media to a degree. Agents is Kittler actually is asking, is Putin or Trump better? You know, what's your metric? I would have to ask you that. By what metric are you measuring them? Are you measuring them by how they manage their respective economies? How they, politically in what way? That's very broad. That was going to be my next question. Like foreign affairs, domestic affairs, how they deal with conflicts, how they deal with encroaching interests, trade. Because that's something that actually Putin talked about in his interview about the Russian approach with China, for example. He was talking about that. I would say that Trump has a lot of positives. Well, Trump has a lot of positives. When he was president, there were some good things that he did. There's a lot of things that he fucked up, in my opinion. I feel that he really poorly surrounded himself. And yeah, send me the source and I can throw it onto my stream. I don't care. I'm sure that I'm gonna get copyright stricken or something. That's it? That's the one? Okay, let me see if I can get that up and running. Can I just put that into VLC source, or does it matter that it ends in PHP? Like, I don't know. We're gonna find out. We'll see. No, hold on. I gotta do something else here. You need a full browser window and capture. Okay. Alright, I can do that. I can do that. I think. Let's see here. Hold up. Let me see what's going on. Let me try and put it in a appropriate window here. Where's my keyboard? There we go. Wow. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Close all that nonsense. I said close all that nonsense. My virus scanner is not happy. Jeez, what the hell? Dude, what link did you send me? This seems a little messy. You sent me Nickelodeon. This is Nickelodeon. Wait, so this is like a legitimate, like Nickelodeon's gonna be showing the football game? Are you kidding? Seriously? No. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. No, I guess it was, yeah, some sort of thing. Ooh. What is that? No, go away. Alright, let me see if there's, oh, there's cheerleaders. There you go. Click to unmute player. Oh, you know what the problem is? I don't have ad blockers on this particular browser. That's my problem. Let's do this. I am going to try something else. And hopefully I won't... I don't know if I'm gonna break everything here. I have a feeling I might. You know what, actually? Let's do this. I'll get this working. Give me a second here. Let's see. Just gonna do a little quick adjusting on my browser here, and then I can we can get this working. This is actually... Oh, it installed it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. I'm trying to, There we go. Well, it was playing. This seems to be Nickelodeon. That's all I'm saying. I might be able to find, well, I don't know. Let me go to player 2. This one's not. This one's being very janky. Yeah, this thing is, this link is not good, dude. There's just so much stuff that keeps popping up, and it's just, like, really freaking not behaving. I'm gonna have to close this tab. It's just not good. If you can get me a better one, I mean, there may be a possibility of me doing something here that could work. I just don't know, Let me see. Let me see something. You guys are completely derailing my stream, by the way. You do realize that. Just saying. It's fine. If anybody at all knows about my stream, it's like this isn't, you know. Yeah, I have some sources, but I'm not seeing the right channel come up. Yeah, I don't know. Unsure what to tell you. If you can give me a better link, I'm happy to throw it in there. But hey, if actually you're streaming it on Realms here, I can actually just hold on. Because for some reason it's not working well for me, but if it's working well for you, no, I'm not seeing that. I thought you guys were streaming it up here. Up in this business. I don't know. Whatever. If you guys can provide me with a solid link, I'll be happy to throw that on there. But that link, unfortunately, just does not work for me. Sorry, guys. But going back to the interview. No goy ball, no stream. Help me find a good source for it. I'm more than happy to stream it. I have a little, you know, I don't know how to connect this though, because that'll be a completely different HDMI source. I don't know. I'd have to think about it to see if I can find some source for that. So I have no idea. You know, there was this one, oh geez, I gotta see if I can remember. Frickin' A. Damn. There was this one website that I remember going to. It was a Russian one. Speaking of Russia. And it had all sorts of sports, so you could watch like soccer, you could watch tennis, you know, whatever. It was like all sports all the time, and it was actually really cool. And I don't remember. Let me see. We're gonna do a little bit of searching here live. Really? Would they have that there? Let me see something. I may have found a possible solution. Nope, that was trash. Yeah, but if I keep my virus scanner keeps losing its mind when I use that. Like, I mean, I can give it another try, but yeah, this seems to be working way better. Let me adjust the cropping here. Give me a second. All right, let's see here. All right, sorry about the silence. I'm just trying to get this sorted out.
And he was a little troublemaker.
No one likes a snitch, but you're in.
What if I'm the Tom Brady of spreadsheets?
You're in. What if I'm Tim Birdie, 7-time pool champion? The dress-up's not.
And of course, the stream just stalls right there. All right, I'm gonna lower the volume here when it kicks back on so it doesn't blast us. See, yeah, I just keep getting this like stuff. Yeah, if I can get something that won't keep like losing its mind here. Let's try another player, see if this one works better. Nope, this was a failure. All right, let's try player 3. Nope, go back to 1. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna keep the volume relatively low. So going back to the main topic of conversation, which is supposed to be the interview, let's talk about that. So like I was saying, the one thing that I wanted to kind of emphasize is that it was a long interview, and I think that it would be. I think it's a good idea for everybody to watch it, whether you agree with the narrative or that is put forth by the government, or if you whatever you care, whatever you care to believe. If you believe that Russia is the aggressor in this conflict, or if you believe Ukraine is a hugely corrupt company, I'm sorry, hugely corrupt country, then yeah, I mean, it really behooves you still, I think, to listen to the interview, because it does provide some insight, and I think that that's important no matter what. I think if people want to be objective and want to be learned, and they want to have a good idea of what's going on in the world, it's better to hear all sides, no matter what. So, with that disclaimer said, like I was saying before, I don't particularly care to be pro or con anything. Let's speak about the interview. So the first thing that really stuck out for me was the fact that you had a world leader that the entire world is calling a tyrant. The entire world is calling a murderer. The entire world is calling this guy the worst scum of the earth for attacking Ukraine. He came off. Let me rewind. When you listen to world leaders speak, like when you listen to Trudeau, Macron, Boris Johnson, Biden, even Trump, whoever the world leader is on the stage, usually when you listen to world leaders, do you ever get the impression that these people are just not very educated? In the sense of, there's a serious lack of knowledge. They don't really have a deep understanding or a deep appreciation of things when they're talking about the world, like economy or trade or anything else. Do you ever get that sensation that these people really don't know what the fuck they're talking about? That to me is what struck me about the interview, is that from the very beginning, Putin sat down and essentially went on a 30 to 40 minute diatribe. Not, well, I don't want to necessarily call it a diatribe, but he went on this 30 to 40 minute discussion of the history of Russia and how it relates to Ukraine, where Ukraine came from, how their relationship came to be, what were the origins of this. I might take a look at that, yeah. See, there's something, this thing keeps triggering shit on my computer. I can't, this isn't gonna work, dude. This is a problem. So if you guys can find me a better link for the game, because this isn't gonna work. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried. It's not. Okay, now it kicked back on. It's, like it's completely fucking up. I can't even get it to line right here. Yeah. So that's the thing that struck me, that you had a world leader who has a very, very, very deep appreciation for his country's history. So whether you think Putin is a horrible, horrible human being or not, you can't deny the fact that he is very knowledgeable of his country's history. He is very passionate about his country's culture and history and society, because he talked deeply about why Russia is the way it is. And he talked a lot about that. So throughout the interview, I mean, obviously you would hear him say things that were pro-Russia, and, you know, and portray themselves more as the victim. And like, for instance, he was talking about how this conflict didn't happen with the invasion of Ukraine. He was talking about how this happened in 2014. That's where everything really started from. So that's the thing that I find very interesting about it, is that and there you go. Like, whenever this thing pops up, this is there's some CDN shit behind this that's really fucking everything up. Yeah. Sorry, lads, I'm gonna cut this because it's just too disruptive. It's not working. It's not doing what it needs to be doing. So let's just forget it. Forget it. Not working. And plus, what I need to talk about here requires a bit of concentration anyways. Well, see, what he talked about in the historical kind of lesson that what he was talking about. I have two different ad blockers. Yes, I don't think I have no script actually, so maybe I can do that. Let me try that. Let's see. Here we go. Install. Yes, sir. All right. Cool beans. So where the hell? Oh, it's right here. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. Hold on. Hold on. Where the hell? Where did I go? Well, that's odd. Oh, wait. That was the, oh, shit. You're not hearing me? Excuse me. Really? Hold on. Where's the non-Nickelodeon link again? For some reason. Oh, here we go. I got it. I got it. All right, last attempt, kids. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one more time. Can you guys hear me better now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm getting pretty high levels on my mic, so if you can't hear me, I don't know what's going on. You might need to turn your volume up a bit. Let's do that. Well, I think I need to poo. Okay, hold on. Okay. Temporary turn the stuff on. Just so we have the thing playing. Then we'll turn it all off. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of janky. There you go. See, it started. It did it again. It's this CDN. They have this stupid CDN that. Get rid of the ads. Let's see. All right, we're gonna try this one more time here. Nah, I can't get this to work proper. Forget it. I'm not gonna waste my stream like all this time just trying to deal with this nonsense. Sorry. I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl anyways. I think the whole thing is stupid. So and I can't have this thing disrupting and just really making my computer is already janky as it is. I don't need more than that. So unless there's another source you can give me that's not as screwed up as that one, then great. But if there's no other source, then sorry kids, we tried. So let me go back and try and refocus on what I was trying to talk about here. So with the thing that really struck me at the beginning of the interview was this sort of encyclopedic knowledge that or I don't know if it was encyclopedic, but a very in-depth knowledge of Russian history. Like, I've never heard American politicians really deeply talk about American history, for example, going really deep into the Federalist Papers, for instance, or the Anti-Federalist Papers, talking about all the letters, all the documentation that exists that goes into a lot of what is currently being grossly misinterpreted in government with the courts and legislature and the executive branch too. So that was something that I found very fascinating, and it's like, whether you agree or not, I really wish that our politicians would have such an appreciation for our country, would have an appreciation for our history. I think that it would be very telling if that was the case. Because it seems to me rather apparent. Holy shit, I've been already streaming for 52 minutes and I haven't even gotten started. Wow, okay. Fuck me. Anyways. It's very apparent to me that people that are in power in all different levels of government are truly ignorant of American history. They had Russian intelligence agencies leading groups of protesters going around evicting Ukrainian government buildings and police stations, telling them to get the fuck out before it turned into war in 2014. Well, yeah, it's an ongoing thing, and that's something that he was talking about. He was talking about how ethnically, for example, there really is no difference, ethnically speaking, between Russians and Ukrainians. The history of Ukraine, the people that were called Ukrainians historically had nothing to do with any sort of ethnic difference. It had everything to do that they were just living on that outer rim of Russia. And then he was talking about how Poland, and then when the Bolsheviks took over, they established this Ukrainian state and tried to establish this difference, which really ethnically isn't there. And anybody that's Ukrainian or Eastern European and Western Russian can tell you that that's actually factually true. There really isn't a linguistic cultural difference between a lot of people in Ukraine and Russia. So there's nothing there, and there's nothing controversial about saying that. It's just the truth. That's why you have a good portion of people in Ukraine that speak Russian. They identify pretty much as Russian in their culture, their language, their ancestry, things of that kind. So he went really in depth into all this, and it was interesting to see that perspective from the Russian point of view. It was interesting also to see Tucker's perspective on it, because at the beginning, before he even played the interview, he talked about how the beginning of the interview was this whole historical kind of masterclass, so to speak, and and at one point Tucker was like, at the beginning of the interview, if you haven't seen it, he talks about how he thought that Putin was just filibustering, and he was a little bit annoyed by it, so he kept interrupting, and then Putin was annoyed by all the interruptions. So they were kind of going back and forth a little bit throughout the whole thing, and it was very interesting, though. It was very interesting, and of course, some of the obvious questions came up. You know, why'd you do it? And like, why'd you go into Ukraine? And do you think that an imminent attack was going to happen on Russia, on Russian soil? And Putin said, no, this conflict is more historical. There's a lot more, it's a much more nuanced thing. And he was talking about how NATO was deeply involved. They streamed yesterday. So, hi Groidal, by the way, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't stream today. So I figured, I was thinking about not taking over, but I was thinking about streaming regularly on Sundays. I mentioned this months ago, and then things just kind of went sideways. So if I can stream on Sundays, I'd like to, if I can. I kind of like the idea of doing a weekly recap. Move in, take their territory. It is mine. Tars, move aside. No, I like the Tars streams. I think they're pretty entertaining. Slightly depressing, but entertaining. Depressing in the fact, like, all this reality stuff that they show just makes me weep for humanity. But anyways, so he was just talking about how this conflict came from all these different things. That was that U.S. interest and a foreign interest in NATO were coming in, pushing Ukraine to continue this conflict over and over. And he's not entirely wrong, because, and this is again factual, and he talked about this as well, saying that Russia has always been willing to come to the table to negotiate for peace. They are, actually, yes. I used to stream every day, and then I used to do Sunday nights. That's right. So they moved in on my territory technically. But there has been negotiations for peace. Twice already there has been almost a truce basically signed. And both times Ukraine backed out. And one in particular time, this is something that I found very, very interesting. And one would think this is just him like trying to use a scapegoat. Because you're like, oh, it's, you know, Russia is, Putin is just using people as scapegoats. Oh, no worry, man. Enjoy your time with your dad. Dads are more important than me. It's fine. Cherish that, actually. Cherish your time with parents and family. Once that's gone, you're never gonna get that back. So that's your moral lesson of the day. So oh geez, I don't know if he wants to listen, if he wants his dad to listen to me. I don't think that's a good idea. Unless he's a conservative. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know if a lot of people. This isn't just your like average show. NFL question. So basically, one would think that Putin was like, oh, he's just using people to scapegoat his actions. But what happened was he said that Boris Johnson basically pushed Ukraine to keep fighting and not have a peace agreement with Russia. Kobe. Fuck LeBron James. LeBron James is a fucking idiot. But I don't care about basketball. So the thing is this, okay, one could claim that he's like, oh, he's just scapegoating, whatever. Boris Johnson came out and was like, Tucker is a traitor, this and that. Which pretty much indicated to me that Putin was correct and he was accurate about Boris Johnson's role in prolonging the war, in escalating the conflict for no reason, mostly probably because he's profiting off of it. That's just my speculation, but why else would you care to do that? I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We're going to take a quick pause here, gentlemen. Enjoy some of this background music. I got to go and check on my stew very quickly, so I'll be right back. All right, here we are. Okay. Sorry about that. So he was talking about, we were talking about how basically Putin outed Boris Johnson, for being an instigator of this war and telling Ukraine to fight instead of negotiate and be diplomatic about the whole thing. So it's pretty interesting that Boris Johnson then came out like basically having a hissy fit about it, because it was true. You know? So that's the thing that really struck out for me. And he was talking about how he had different relationships, because he was talking about how, like, Tucker was asking about how you have certain world leaders and you know, governments like the American government, for example, who is vehemently against Russia. And he's like, would you ever think that there's a situation where you could, you know, try and sit down and have a conversation? So he went on to say things along the lines of, well, what is there to talk about? They're not gonna, you know, they don't have an interest in stopping, so what have you. He's like, what am I gonna say? You know, stop sending weapons over to Ukraine, when he knows they're gonna keep doing that. So from his perspective, I guess he doesn't see the point of trying to negotiate with the United States or NATO or something like that, because they obviously don't have an interest in peace, because they're fighting a proxy war, right? Well, it is all super gay and fake. I agree with that, Cat Poster. That's why I'm saying, like, to me, the whole conflict could have ended in, like, not even a week. This whole thing happened under Obama. It started in 2014, where you had, like, the conflicts in Georgia and the Donbass region, if I'm not mistaken. And someone can correct me if I'm incorrect on that one. But it started with that, and, you know, our government at the time, like, look at the kind of leadership that we had. Well, and that's the biggest problem, Groidel. That is exactly the thing. So it's all about money at the end of the day. But the interesting thing about money was that was also something that that Putin brought up that was interesting, because he was criticizing the United States for using the dollar as a weapon. And you have, and it was an interesting point, because he was like, you're devaluating your own dollar by using it as a weapon. And my personal take on this is, like, if you keep sanctioning people over and over and over again, you're pushing people to work around it. And you're causing a lot of financial issues for your country, economic issues. And he said that from his perspective, the American economy was relatively strong. I don't agree with that. I think that he doesn't, because he's not here in the United States, he's just believing the bullshit media narrative and the government narrative. But our economy is not good. Exactly, yeah. And in fact, he was talking about reserve currency. He was talking about how a lot of countries are reducing the quantity of their reserve dollars because of the economic woes that America has, on top of the fact, like, the crazy amount of debt we have, and all those problems that we're facing in the United States, the border, the economy, crime, all the division that we have, like all these different internal domestic issues. Excuse me. And he was talking about how that's causing a huge problem economically. And he said they could put all the sanctions they want essentially on Russia. It didn't even affect the Russian economy because the Russian economy was strong and is strong because of their trade agreements and trade. And he was talking about the sheer amount of trade and money that's going in and out of Russia between Russia and China. Well, and that's a very good point, Groidel, that the currency is one thing and the military is another. Those who don't bend to the dollar get the military, but the problem with the U.S. military is, save for the Marines, it's missing all of its recruiting goals. Well, even if they were to reach their recruiting goals, the military at this point is so ridiculous with all the woke shit that they introduced into that. I mean, we're a laughing stock of the world. Militarily, we're the laughing stock of the world. When our people are being trotted around in high heels for diversity training, so the soldiers need to know how it feels to walk in high heels for some godforsaken reason, because that really helps you kill your enemy better, I guess. That was under Obama. Like people forget about this shit. And then you have the stuff like Millie, who is like all woke shit. Yeah, who wants to volunteer for that? Who wants to die for a country who's that retarded? Really, I was not aware of that one. I know that there were a lot of illegal immigrants in airports traveling without proper documentation. Yeah, that is a fast track to the American citizenship. If you serve in the military of any country, you essentially gain the citizenship like that, because you're pledging your loyalty to a country and you're willing to die for that country. So that country basically will put that stamp on your forehead. You are a citizen now, But we'll talk about that because we're going to talk a little bit about the elections, since there's a lot of election talk happening soon. Excuse me. So he was talking about how these economic sanctions are doing nothing but hurt America, and to a degree, he's not entirely wrong, And of course, that certain parts of the interview were a little bit silly in my view, because you had Putin saying like, "Oh, doesn't America have anything better to do? You have your domestic problems, you have your border issue crisis, you have your economic woes. Like, don't you have anything better to do than to help Ukraine and whatever?" I mean, that's kind of a stupid approach. Especially if you know all the money laundering bullshit that's been going on between Ukraine and the United States. Yeah, they don't have anything better to do because they're enriching themselves off of it. So, that to me was one of the stupid things that Putin said. I felt it was kind of dumb. Excuse me again. But again, I found overall the interview to be pretty interesting. It really did provide some perspective if you wanted to see like what's the Russian perspective on the Ukraine war, because we'd never hear anything from the other side because the media doesn't want you to. And if you try and ask questions like Tucker Carlson did, he's called a traitor. So how can your average person gain some perspective about the entire conflict if you can't even go and ask questions to someone? I don't know. What do you guys say? Do you think that Putin smokes weed or has at least tried weed? Let's throw that as a question for comments. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. That's an interesting question. He doesn't come across to me as someone who would smoke weed. That's just me. He seems a bit too. He seems a bit too. I don't want to call it self-centered, but self-focused. He probably killed some potheads. Yeah, he probably did. So, at the end of the day, I guess my takeaway from this interview is that it was very interesting to see the historical context. Oh, I'm sure in the KBG days. Oh yeah, it was very interesting for me to see the historical context of this conflict from a Russian perspective. Because I know a little bit of the history of it too, because I'm a bit of a World War II buff, things like that. But my historical knowledge of Western and Eastern Europe does not go that far back as he went. So from just a purely historical point of view, it was a very fascinating first hour of the interview. That it it diverged into other still conflict related things. But it kind of started going into all these different things about the propaganda, the American propaganda machine, and Tucker Carlson was talking about the propaganda machine of Russia, and he's like, well, America has a huge amount of control in the media, like you can't beat their propaganda machine, was what he was saying. And so it's interesting to see that Russia views us just as much as we view them as propaganda machines. And again, to a degree, he's not wrong. There is a huge amount of propaganda that happens in the American media. Just look at the amount of censorship that Google does, YouTube, Twitter did. You still have some censorship on Twitter. It's not as rampant as it used to be, but you still have some restrictions on there. It's not crazy as it was under the previous leadership. But Twitter is still not, to me, 100% where it needs to be. Facebook, don't even forget it. It's not even worth posting shit on Facebook. Facebook is one of those platforms that just needs to die, really, because it's just a trash platform, just like YouTube is. Google clearly does a lot of manipulation of the search results, so it's just bad. It's just really bad. But that's not to say that Russia doesn't do their propaganda. I mean, you should have seen, and maybe we'll do this one of these days, we'll do a Russian propaganda animation marathon. It's hilarious. Like the communist propaganda machine, oh my god, crazy hilarious. So we may do that one of these days, because I was going down that rabbit hole one time and it was really funny and it was really interesting. But the other news of the day that really overtook the interview, almost, it didn't quite overtake it in my opinion. I think they kind of were head to head because the interview was way too big to ignore. No, you just couldn't ignore it. You had the fact that this special prosecutor, I think he's a special prosecutor, whatever his title is, H-U-R-R, this guy was investigating the mishandling of classified documents of pedophile Joe, Pedo Joe, when he was vice president. Okay, so we're gonna go down this path here. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. I want to kind of debunk a few things that have been thrown out there as an argument to defend Joe Biden. So first of all, what is the current status of things with that? So this guy basically said Joe Biden committed crimes. He pulled a Comey. He pulled a James Comey, like James Comey pulled what he did with Hillary Clinton, saying Hillary Clinton committed crimes. There's definitely issues of mishandling of classified information. She had a server in the toilet. She had, but I'm not going to press charges. That's what Comey did. And this guy did the same exact thing. However, the interesting thing about this was that this guy said he's not going to press charges because Biden is too mentally incompetent to stand trial, and it would be difficult for a jury to essentially give him an objective trial in that sense, because he's just a confused, bewildered, stupid, dementia-ridden old man, essentially. That's I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he said. And holy shit, the explosion of the reaction on X or Twitter, depends on what you want to call it, and in the news media, was hilarious. It was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time, and there's very little to be laughing about, you know, in this day and age. But oh my god, everybody started jumping on this guy because they were saying, oh, it's a hit piece. He's basically, you know, it's a hit piece. Like, first of all, he works for the Department of Justice. He works for Biden's Department of Justice. Biden and the DOJ and the and whatever, they could have gotten rid of him because he was a Trump holdover, right? That's one of their arguments. That he was like, whatever, you know, they were like, whatever, he's a Trump holdover. This obviously was just a dig piece to try and make Biden look bad. And it could be too, but I mean, it's pretty obvious when you can't remember even how your own son died. You believe within the span of 5 days that you spoke to 2 dead people that died 10, 20 years ago. I mean, you get confused about where you are. You try to shake the hands of people that aren't there. You know, this isn't your average slip or gaffe. I mean, because they're like, well, Trump misnamed a world leader, or, you know, George W. Bush misnamed a country or whatever. Yeah, I mean, everybody has some missteps as they're going along in life. There's a lot that's going on, and you can't always keep everything 100% straight 100% of the time. However, not everybody forgets how their son died. Not everybody forgets while they're speaking the point of what they're talking about, and they trail off and then just go whatever. During he did this press conference, which was an abject disaster. It was just a disaster. Why they thought this was a good idea to trot him out at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. in the evening to confront these allegations of him being not mentally there, having a lot of decline and memory issues. They should not have done that. They really should not have done that. But probably it probably was doomed. But I mean, the thing is that it was pretty crazy that they trotted him out there, and it was just bad. He came off as unhinged. He was aggressive, angry, very low energy. Like when he was talking, he was just like he was just barely getting through everything. It was just bad. It was bad. You know, so it was one of those things that it didn't help his cause, and everybody agrees that it didn't help his cause. You know, Especially during that same press conference when you forget shit, you act overly aggressive, and you even mistake Egypt for Mexico. Yeah. Ooh, I should get some. I haven't gotten any of those. I always don't know the exact pronunciation of that. Paxi, Punchkis, I don't know what it is, but I gotta get me some of those. I think I'll do that tomorrow or by Tuesday, since Tuesday is Fat Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, and then you have Ash Wednesday. So if you're Christian, if you're Catholic specifically, you should go get your ashes. Do that. Punchki, that's how it's pronounced. Well, I want some Punchki. You opened the door, I had to. Anyways. So this is where things stand, okay? This is where things stand now with this. You have the left saying, no, he is competent. He has good memory. He has good cognitive abilities. He can stand trial. That's your argument? Okay, then let's charge him. Because the Department of Justice found that he did commit a crime. Willfully, mind you. Willfully was the word used. He, as vice president, whoopsie, I almost knocked my microphone down here. He willfully took classified documents as vice president where he has no authority to do so, and kept them in an incredibly unsecured location. Now, I know some people who don't like Trump are going to say, but Trump and Mar-a-Lago and the documents that he had there. Okay, yeah, all right. Here's the difference, though. The difference between that and Biden is the fact that, A, Trump was president. The president has authority to declassify whatever the hell he wants. That's one of the enumerated powers of the president. You know? Secondly, he was collaborating with the records department and the FBI. The FBI told him, lock it up. Put a lock on that door. And what did Trump do? He put a lock on the door. And that's the other thing too, DoomTube. Exactly. What's the point of keep bringing up Trump when when you can't defend the actions of Biden? So because you can't defend the actions of Biden, you try and do whataboutism and say, well, what about Trump? What about Trump and this and that? They're completely different situations. That doesn't apply. There are different situations. Trump had authority, Biden did not. Biden kept him in a fucking garage, in a box that was all broken and open, absolutely unsecured. Trump at least had him in a room that was locked and not accessible to the public. And he was collaborating, because people are like, well, Biden was collaborating and returned the documents, and Trump did it. That's untrue. Trump was discussing things and working out how to get everything sorted out correctly with the records department. They decided to do a theatrical raid because they wanted the footage for that. Simple. That's really what it boils down to. So anybody that tries to talk about Trump and this whole issue with the documentation, with the classified documents, you're full of shit. There's no other way to put it. You're just full of shit. Done. Biden committed a crime. Much like Hunter Biden committed a crime. Hunter Biden committed multiple crimes. And yet I have to see anything happen to this motherfucker. And his father committed crimes doing with business dealings as vice president, taking money from China through Hunter, and he was on business phone calls with his son. And he denied up and down, left and right, that he was involved in anything that his son's business was about. You can't seriously, and this is something I want to address people on the left here. If you, okay, I understand you don't like Trump. I understand you're loyal to your cult. I get it. But can you seriously sit there objectively and say, oh, a guy that claimed that he was not on any business call or dealings or emails or anything at all, was on calls, was receiving money, and he keeps denying it? There's evidence of this. This has come out. This is not conjecture. This is not speculation. This happened. Same thing with the classified documents. You can't sit there and objectively tell me that a vice president has the authority to take classified documents. He has no authority to do that. He doesn't have the authority to declassify shit. So, what's the argument here? Oh, Trump. I hate Trump. That's the argument. Okay, well then, fine. You hate Trump. Good for you. We want a cookie? I don't understand. It's just this unreasonable, like, insane bullshit that they just don't like Trump and that's it. I mean, look what... have you seen John Walsh's Twitter feed? The guy has lost his mind. The guy has such Trump derangement syndrome, such TDS. This guy is just out of his fucking gourd at this point. He seriously is. I shit you not. He keeps calling Trump a rapist. I think he called him a rapist. I may be wrong on that one, but he keeps calling him an insurrectionist. I can't talk. Insurrectionist, a traitor, things like that because of January 6th. Yeah, you know what? Trump told people, if you're gonna protest, do it peacefully. He's on video saying this. Pelosi was the one that denied extra security. I mean, you just can't ignore the facts just because you don't like Trump. And like I said at the very beginning of the stream, when, you know, the question was asked if I like Trump or Putin, I can be objective and clearly say, you know, there are things that are positive about what Trump did when he was president. And there are some things that he clearly fucked up on. Which is my biggest fear coming into the election. So this is a good segue into the election, you know? I want to talk a little bit about that because I really have some serious concerns about that. And you know, how to put it? I mean, it's not so much who wins or loses really at this point. I mean, because to me, it really doesn't matter anymore. Because you really don't have clear leadership in this country or in many other countries, but we're talking specifically about America. You don't really have super clear leadership when it comes to that sort of thing. You have a bureaucratic system that is essentially running the entire show. And that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem, I feel, is that nobody really has kind of like the guts The chat froze. No, I think it's going. Is it going? Oh, I've already been blackpilled. My question is that an oral black pill or is it a suppository? Because if it's a suppository, I'll pass. I'm not gonna, no. Up to you. I'll pass. But see, I don't think that we have leaders, and it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on here. It's both. It's both. First one, then the other. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, well, who scored? Hold on, there was a touchdown. Who scored? I want the Chiefs to lose. Nice. Very good. I want all the Swifties to cry. I know it's petty. I know it's petty. But still, kind of fun. I shouldn't be engaging in Schadenfreude, as it is said, but what you gonna do? But anyways, yeah. So what I wanted to get at is that I don't think that there's any current person in leadership today. It doesn't matter who's running. It doesn't matter if you identify as a Democrat or a Republican, because the Democrats or Republicans are just nonsense. Anyways, you have an elite uniparty that's running the country, and that's it. And it's them against us, the people. They don't give a shit about you. Not at all. I can't say it any clearer than that. I just can't. Excuse me. That's it. You know, so my view of it is that you don't have a system here that guarantees that the election is legitimate. You just don't. And it's depressing to think that all these years that I went to the polls to vote, that my vote really was meaningless at the end of the day. And it's not just for fraud or anything like that. I mean, voter fraud, and I know YouTube's gonna probably remove my video or strike me or whatever the fuck they want to do, because I'm gonna talk about voter fraud. I mean, voter fraud has existed since a long time. You had Andrew, I think it was Andrew Jackson. No. Oh, it was one of those guys back then, claiming that there was voter fraud. You had voter fraud that happened. You had people removing Lincoln from the ballot. They did with Lincoln exactly what they're trying to do with Trump. Lyndon B. Johnson won his Senate seat because of fraud, and then JFK won because there's dead people voting for Democrats, and that's why you have the ongoing joke of, if once you're dead, you turn into a Democrat because you vote Democrat. So, I mean, voter fraud exists. Whether people want to admit it or not, it exists. And people need to get over it and need to actually focus on fixing the problem. Really, that's what needs to happen. But people are more focused on the stupid party fighting instead of focusing on where the real damage is being done. The real damage is being done because we have a government of unaccountable, unelected bureaucrats that are just doing whatever the hell they want. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know? And it's bad. It's very bad. Honestly. So even if Trump somehow wins, which with the polls going the way they're going for people like Pedo Joe, there is a likelihood that he will win. I still don't think he has the gumption to really clean house the way he should. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at all. You know? And it's a shame. It's a shame because I do believe that there should be a representative system. I do believe that government should be representing the interest of the people and not themselves. I do believe that government should be limited. And I do believe that there should be a huge amount of accountability. That's it. I don't think that's a hard ask. Frankly. I don't. But apparently it is. And it's a shame. But there are a couple other news items that I found very interesting that I wanted to kind of make some quick commentary. Like this news item just came out. Speaking of elections and politics, overwhelming majority, 86% of Americans think that Biden is too old for another term. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's not so much of an age issue. I think the bigger issue is the fact that the guy is seriously declining. He is seriously declining. Oh yeah, Bernie Sanders is way more lucid than Biden. I could agree with that. And I don't like Bernie Sanders because he's a fucking communist. But oh, it's a huge issue for me that he rapes kids. Who, Biden? Yeah, he's a kid sniffer. He touches children inappropriately. He showered with his daughter inappropriately, yeah. No, the fact that the left ignores that sort of thing is really bad. Very, very bad. They call someone like Trump a rapist when there's no evidence that he's ever raped anybody. But you actually have like credible accusations. You have credible accusations against Joe Biden with Tara Reade, but nobody wants to believe all women when it comes to Tara Reade, for example. And there's video evidence of him inappropriately touching children. So, Trump may be a grabber. I suppose. But we're talking about adults, and we're talking about voluntarily letting Trump grab them. When he says they let you do it, that's consensual. You know? Simple. It's not rocket science. I know that people on the left really don't want to admit to that, but it is. I mean, that's why rock stars, like, look at Mick Jagger. Steven what's-his-face from Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You have these people that are ugly as fuck. If they were not rock stars, they would not get any pussy. I promise you. But because they're rock stars, they have power, they have fame, they have money, you have all these women that throw themselves at their feet. Trump has gotten a lot of women because of his fame and his money. That's just fact. No, he's not Catholic. Don't go there, Doom. You had efforts from Catholics, from actual real Catholics, to deny him communion, like they tried to deny communion to Pelosi as well, and you have people on the ground that are encouraging this bullshit, where they keep giving him communion as if he is Catholic. He's not Catholic. People can call themselves Catholic all they want, but when they actually don't act like it, or they are promoting and pushing ideologies that are antithetical to Catholicism, then that's not what's going on. You're not really Catholic. You can call yourself whatever you want. Simple. So that's the problem that we have in this day and age, is that it almost doesn't matter, in my book, who is running, because if you have such garbage electoral systems in place, how is that supposed to resolve anything? How are people supposed to feel that they're being represented? I mean, I'd like to know, because it's a point of contention for me. It's a frustration. It's something that really bothers me, and I wish that I could offer something, but I don't have any solutions outside of just fixing the damn system, and nobody seems to be willing to do that. And these people don't even care about the laws. They don't give a shit about anything. Even if laws are changed, they're ignored. They're just fucking ignored. But, speaking of elected officials, for example, let's talk about this genius right here. The Boston City Councilwoman, Julia Meja, of course, she had to be Latina, on illegal aliens. Everyone needs to start opening their doors, because this is a shared responsibility. So if you voted for this in Boston, I don't want to hear you complain. You're an idiot. You voted for this bullshit. You voted for this sort of thing where they want to put illegals in your house against your will. Simple. You voted for it. Don't come crying to me then. Pretty sure you have to make a pact with Satan to be an American politician. I don't know. Maybe. Ratio of House representatives to constituents is way too small to ever be actually representative. Yes and no. I don't know if necessarily increasing the number of representatives really makes it any better. I think the issue that I have is that the way gerrymandering has been done, the way that the checks and balances in our system has been eroded to an enormous degree, the fact that you don't have term limits for representatives and term limits for senators and term limits for everybody, I feel that that's a huge problem. And I think, and I'm a firm believer, I've been saying this for many years now, I'm a firm believer that there should be term limits in every level of government work. You should not be able to mooch off the government and enrich yourselves and just create a career out of mooching off the government. And I'm not even talking about strictly elected positions. Though elected positions are the worst offenders of enriching themselves, delving in huge amounts of corruption, etc., etc. There's no comparison like how bad things can be with an elected official. But even if you're not an elected official, I am of the firm belief that even if it's like something that has to do with post office, any 3-letter agency, I believe that there should be a term for anybody that serves, and then once you're done, you're done. You can't go from like one branch to another, to a 1-letter agency to another letter agency to another letter agency, or to be like from a governor to this to that. No, there should be a very limited path to certain positions, and once you served in those positions, you are done. Period. What that looks like exactly on paper, I would have to put some thought into it to see exactly like how how that would work. But yeah, there's no accountability. Hi, Divine Physician, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there really is no there's no accountability, and that's the biggest problem that we have. These people get away with literal murder, right? These people get away with literal murder. You have Cuomo murdering senior citizens, thousands of them during COVID, and this fucker is just walking free. You have someone like Ted Kennedy, aka in his later years Jabba the Hutt, because I don't know what the hell happened to him. This guy literally murdered a woman, and he just let it slide. Now, was it murder, premeditated murder in cold blood? No, probably not. But the fact that he directly caused the death of a woman, I think some punishment is involved. That's just me. You know? That's the problem. We have no accountability. The checks and balances system has been so eroded, and the fact that you have all these bureaucratic layers where things have been delegated, people in government lose money, and there's no way of tracking it. They commit crimes and they stay in their position. They enrich themselves. They do insider trading. This is not new. This is not new at all. This has been going on for decades and decades. This is longer than I've been alive. You know, this is not something that's new. This has been going on for, hundreds of years, like over 100 years easily. It's very large. Yeah, and I think it is very large. It's too large, and I agree with that. And that's why There has to be some very, very fundamental changes that are happening. That's the other problem too. Voters really are very poorly informed about issues. Incredibly poorly informed. These people do a disservice to themselves when they're voting and they don't inform themselves correctly because they just don't like someone. It's a very childish way of approaching choosing someone to be your leader, your representative to the world. It's a huge disservice to yourself. You shouldn't be selecting someone just because you like them. You should be selecting someone because they are capable of doing the fucking job. I mean, I would think that that's a fucking given. Simple. Its own girth certificate. So I don't know. I mean, to me, Divine Physician is saying, I think it's impossible to be adequately informed. You could consume every piece of media out of Washington, D.C. and you still not be able to make a good decision. You know, I mean, if you're consuming media from Washington, D.C., yeah, you're never going to. You're never going to be properly informed. That's why it's the fact that Twitter exists in its current form, like with X, even though there's a lot of problems with it still, in my opinion, you know, it's a way for people to see multiple sides to a topic, and you have websites like All Sides, etc. You have these news aggregates that are trying to provide a more informed perspective on a news item, whether it's left-leaning, right-leaning, or more center. And honestly, this is something that I actually think AI, if done correctly, could actually really shine. Yeah, it's just too many lies and it's all propaganda. That's all that it is. I mean, for the past I would say 18 years, almost 16 years, almost 20 years, I would say. Well, actually, I would even go further back, honestly. I would say, well, let me rewind, actually. Media has generally always been dishonest. Let's just be frank about that. I read this on stream one time. I was reading the book Killing Lincoln, and there was a section in the back of Killing Lincoln where they were talking about, you know, Bill O'Reilly put together the yellow journalists, like the newspapers at the time that were doing yellow journalism, where they were saying the exact same things about Lincoln that they were saying about Trump. He's a tyrant. What he's doing is unconstitutional. He's a war criminal. He's this, he's that. All saying the same kind of things. So this isn't something that happened now. Yeah, politicians used to have their own newspapers, and they would print whatever the hell they wanted to propagandize themselves. Absolutely. Pretty much, you have to really nitpick. You have to really nitpick He created the Secret Service? Really? I wasn't aware of that. But you have to really nitpick about where your sources are coming from, what information is even portrayed in those sources. Yeah, I think historically Lincoln history has been a bit too kind on him because of the fact that he was assassinated. I do feel that history has been a bit soft on him for some of the things they did, because he like suspended habeas corpus, for example. He did a few things that are questionable, and I would say that, you know, with the enumerated powers that a president has, I would question some of the actions that he took. So that's the thing, you know. It's one of those odd things with Lincoln, because there were some interesting things that he did, obviously. He really was Lincoln was a good car in the past. Yeah, Lincolns were pretty cool cars, nice rides. I'm pretty sure he was shot in the head. I mean, there is overwhelming documentation showing this, and witness accounts. Lincoln was killed with the first 3D printed gun. Yeah, I figured this chat was gonna derail pretty soon. Some Mercuries weren't bad, actually. Some Mercuries were not bad at all. He lives with Epstein in Antarctica. Is Hitler there too? They're doing like a little like game of poker. And then went on a space shuttle to Mars. Hitler too, yeah. Alright, I gotta check on my stew still, because I think by this time it's been simmering for so long, it's gotta be ready. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a quick pause here, and what I'm going to do is we're gonna do the second half here of the stream. We're gonna play some retro games while we're talking. I got a couple games ready to roll, and I think we're gonna have some fun with this. And we're gonna still talk politics, of course, talk about news. But I definitely want to kind of take the stream in a little bit of a different direction. But I do need to eat as well, so I guess get my stuff together here. What game is that? Sid Meier's Pirates? I don't have that. It's a based game. How is it a based game? In what way? I'm kind of curious. You know, maybe I should turn on to TTS, actually. Well, yeah, I don't think it'll work with this browser, actually. Yep, no, it won't work with the current browser that I'm using. But Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if that's a game I want to play. Oh Lord, Sid Meier's Pirates. Let me Let's see. Oops. About to... Well, they have it on, they have it on Steam. That's interesting. But I really don't want to buy a game right now. In all honesty. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get this and then for the next stream I can have this up and running. I gotta think about it. Bomb J-Man? Bomb J-Man? What's Bomb J-Man? It'll be great because it's made in Unity, of course. Obviously, you know. Bomb J Man, I'm probably mispronouncing that incredibly. Hobo Superman. That's an interesting concept. I never thought about that too much. It has Wojaks? Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up now. Hold on. Are you guys pulling my leg? I think you guys are pulling my leg. Holy crap, no, it's an actual game. And it's free to play! It's a hardcore indie shooter based on the author's cartoon of the same name about a hobo superhero who punishes evil in the futuristic city written with crime. Evil must be defeated, but our hero must answer what question? What for? So is this is mostly a side scroller then, huh? It's not like Angry Goy or anything like that. Well, being that it's free to play, let me get Steam up. Oh shoot, that's probably gonna start doing updates. Crap. I am curious to play that game, the InfoWars game, because it's just funny to me. And they still give you power? They haven't cut you off yet, Stephen King? Even though you haven't paid the electric bill in 5 months? Wow. Yeah, let me install that one. I'll give it a shot. I have been seriously considering getting a Steam Deck, but those things are expensive. I don't know if I want to get one, or I don't know if it's worth it. You don't need electricity when you have meth. Oh boy. Usher, usher, usher. Yeah, well. I don't care about Usher. I really don't. Alright, so what we're gonna do, guys, like I said, I'm gonna check out my stew real quick. What the heck? Where's that window? Here it is. Okay. So I will be right back. Alright, kids, I'm back. My stew is as ready as it's gonna be here, so it's not bad actually. So, rainbow stew? I don't know, it's just vegetables. It's kind of cobbled together because I didn't have the right cut of meat, because it's one of those beef stews basically, but I managed to just kind of cobble it together with different things that I had around the house here. Is it Sports Ball Sunday? Yep, it's Sports Ball Sunday. And I give no shits about it. I really don't. So the Super Hobo game is still downloading here. Wow, 70% off all Rockstar games, huh? That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see my downloads. Oh, I should probably get rid of that game. That was a bad game. Well, it wasn't necessarily bad. I tried out this game called Will to Live online. It's okay. It's just my computer can't really. It's a little bit too intense in terms of graphics. It's a little bit better than dog stew. Okay. So you may hear me eat. This may turn into an ASMR stream. Yeah, what a coincidence, right? No, I mean, the Chiefs have gotten to the Super Bowl before. To give credit to the Chiefs, they have. But, but yeah, I really don't care if they win. And like I said before, I kind of hope they lose in a way, because seeing the Swifties melt down would be kind of funny. Am I going to stream with my mouth full? No. I really don't want to do that. I don't think that's going to be messy. I should. What, you don't like to hear the sound of my voice? You don't like to hear me talk? You rather I just stuff my face? We're at 80% here of downloading the Super Hobo game. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on, Super Hobo game. Masticators. I think trying to do a stream with my mouth full might be a little messy. Taylor Swift is not hot, in my opinion. I mean, she has an okay body. She has nothing going on in the face. And I don't know, like when singers, this is the thing. When singers, when they portray themselves in a certain way to gain a following, and then they basically whore themselves out, you know, that to me is very it's very deceitful. Well, that's why I said okay. I didn't say that she was the hottest woman on earth. She's very legs. A huge chunk of her body is all legs. So, hold on, where'd my library go? I said it was ready. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna try this Super Hobo game. I have no idea how it's gonna run on my system. I don't think it's gonna be too demanding. Hold on. 1 second here. For some reason I'm not... Oh no, it's loading, I think. I have no idea if this is even gonna work well. My computer is a little janky, I have to admit. Alright, let me see if I can get this windowed. There we go. Alright. Let me get the window up here. There it is! Hold on, let me make a quick adjustment there. Nice music. What the heck? Bird's just flying into his head. New game, yes. Alright. Here we go. You can break blocks by kicking the thugs in the crotch. Okay. Right mouse button. Alright. I'll try and keep that in mind. Oh. Oh boy. Great start to a game. Someone taking a dump. Jeez. Damn. The guy was only guilty of taking a dump. Good lord. That seems a bit harsh. Just a touch. The hell is going on here?
Come back when you have the money. Bitches couldn't add half an hour. Cheap fucks.
Well, this is serious. I already notified our guys. They are driving here and will quickly put these frugal jerks on their knees. Soon everything is gonna be ours. This city will know about Neon School of Penrose.
Cool, bro. But you know, we'll owe them some here, so that they don't kick our ass as well.
Fuck. Whoa, whoa. Ma'am.
Da fuck do you need, there, sirs?
Ease it to your purse, Kinda? Yeah.
What?
Here's the deal. My Borgat is stolen. The same one. Imagine.
Really? Let me see. What if it's mine?
Hey, no, you're wrong, gentlemen. It's definitely mine.
Why the fuck are you jumpy then? If it's yours, let me look inside and I'll give you it back. Pinky promise. No shit.
Well, if you say so. Hey, fucking stick up. Bitches, fucking help me.
What the hell?
Why are you shouting, bitch?
Who is this stinker? Listen. Better piss off. Before we rattle your dome.
Hey, there's nothing for you here, apart from a fist to your face. Do you get it, Shlomo? But I give a chance to keep your honor.
And you, schmuck, I'll freaking grind your face, you bitch. Ah.
Deconstructing our ideological mentor's face.
Deconstruct.
He owes us beer for coming here.
Yes, hop here. We'll teach you to respect scholopiners.
Yeah, I'll raise the volume a little bit. Aim in the head, okay? Hitting a head deals much more damage than hitting a toe. Yeah, I imagine.
Boys, we've got some game here.
Well, how do I attack?
You've got yourself in a serious shape.
I will shit.
You're screwed. Come on, why are you getting angry? Attention.
Hawk.
Wow.
Fucking bitch.
Wow. I peed my pants.
Give a fuck. Oh fuck. Cunt.
You messed with the wrong people. It was quite mean.
Ticklish. I will
You
shit.
got lucky. Wow. And this was
Stop.
the best punch? Ow, ow, ow. Right in the trunk. How much do you pitch? You ran into big trouble. We were screwed. Penetration not achieved. I don't want to die. Die already. I wanna be. Come closer. We'll have a talk. Hard. I simply kill you for
Shit.
wow.
Cool.
Quite mean.
Oh, jeez. Ah! This is hard.
For Scolopendrus. Fuck, don't harm me.
Prick.
Attention. Wow. Attention.
Yo.
You got a problem.
Die.
Our mentor.
Damn.
Who? I don't want to die.
No way.
Your days are... Wow.
Come on, move.
You got a
Anus.
problem. I wanted
Did he break the bottle on his head?
face. That was quite... You got a problem.
Oh, I survived.
Holy Mother, Hobo Man himself came to rescue me. I am rattled from such an honor. Fills my heart with joy. Without you, this rotten city would have been one here more rotten.
Got any spare change?
No, sorry. You sign my tips if you're not feeling. Stacy, of course. Holy fuck, I can raise the price tag now.
Help me.
So, does Scotch tape heal me? Left mouse button to hit, throw at someone, hold left mouse button. Okay. Okay, that's jump. There's a turret on the floor, okay. I have low health here, though. Oh, there's some more tape. Ah, really, dude? That's horrifying. That's just bad. I did not need to have a drunk guy urinate on me. How do I interact with that? What am I supposed to do now? It says it's open. I can't go in? That's crouch. What am I missing here? Can't get out of there. That's gotta be the way to continue, I assume. Or, oh, not. There we go.
Motherfucker.
Okay, so that's not good for you. Okay.
I will shit.
I'm looking. Because every dumb superhero Hoboman has his own unique weapons. In Hoboman's case, it's the sock and the boot. Press 2 to pick the sock. Press it again. Okay. Oh, it comes back. Nice.
Dudes, let's flank him.
Oh, wait.
That's it. You get it now. You bitch. You got a problem. You got a problem. Attention. Wow. You answer for that.
Ah, come on.
Talk. No.
Now, let's see. Come closer. We'll have a talk. That's it. You'll get it now. Fucking hell. It was quite me. Let's play. Wow.
Fucking ass.
You're screwed.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
That's it. Attack him.
Fucking kidding me?
Oh, I'll show you now. I'll fucking pee. I'll fucking pee. Wow. You're screwed. Work the hobo.
Fucking kidding me?
You'll answer for that.
Okay. Pharmacy for the soul and the butthole. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. What kind of game have you guys made me play here? This is not good. Oh, saved. Made some progress. Alright. JSC opening. Uh-huh. Cashed in 1734. Get a gun. 3. Choose firearm. Oh. Right here. Whoa! Whoa! Damn! Yeah!
Attack it. It was quite me. You're over, man.
Okay, this game is interesting. I will grant that. What's this? Is this anything interesting I need to know about? No. Doesn't seem like it. Oh.
Help me already, for fuck's sake.
You can scream, but nobody will hear you here anyway. Ha.
Well, actually, I hear him, but I don't fucking care.
Mercy, I beg you.
Ha 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 ha.
Man, what for?
Why are you shaking, pup? You can't even draw a circle properly. Watch and learn. If you continue to annoy me, I'll fall.
Loco.
Why are you pestering the boy?
What the frick? Ah, I see. And why did you interrupt our noble pastime, useless superheroes? Why the fuck do we need you? Tell me.
Meaning, I freaking help freaking human beings, bitch.
You can shove this help up you bum. It's like pissing on an anthill in a burning forest. The whole city is deep in banditism and corruption, and you standing here buzzing my brain.
Are you out of your mind?
I am, and what next? Are you gonna smash my mug?
Yes.
No need.
Okay, have you got any spare change? Wanna eat?
So let's go. I have my own general purpose kiosk nearby. I'll prepare you something gonna eat.
Well, fucking whatever.
There you go. So noodles and a tea.
Wake up, calm one. Wake up, you shitty superhero. I need your help.
Ah, up your ass. What?
Help me, brother. This deed for a century I won't forget. For 2, provide you with baguette. 3, remembering. 4, caroling. Just help me out. Bandits appeared, shaking me for money, as if I'm a tree, charging me beyond what's reasonable, and I fucked their mothers. Get it? And if the tax police finds out, I'll have to pay them simply cause I work.
Don't sweat. I'll sort it out.
Oh superhero, you'll stand up for deadly battle. You wake up.
So what's up? We got plenty of spots left to visit today.
So, where did this mophead go? I'll start wreaking havoc now. It says break. Can you not read? Oh motherfucker. So fucking what? Fucking bothering you? Should I fucking punch you? Ha 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 ha. What's up, dude? Lady Dookie, what does it stink of? Huh? Or did you really shit your pants?
Oh no, it's Hobo Man.
I don't fucking care.
Not this time, hobo. Fuck, not the new spoiler. Help me, Mace.
I'll be punching you in the face.
Not the new spoiler. Oh, you can tackle someone while running. Okay.
Hey, it's our spot.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too.
I need to get a little. You got lucky. Ow, right in the trunk. Bitch, smack me. Ow, right in the trunk. Nice punch. Good boy. Wait, I've got immunity. Guys, flank.
Cunt.
Ow. Not my business. You'll get it now. Wait, I've got immunity. Oh fuck. Who? Fuck, I'm so awesome. Oh fuck. You got lucky. Greenbow. You got lucky. Ow. Right in the front. Greenbow.
I will shit.
Not my bells. Punching back came here by itself. And I've just been thinking who do I give reading to? Attention. Come closer. Feel to the top. Oh, my
Burn in shit.
You're over, man. Short of breath already. You're over, man. Guys, I feed my pants. I'll fucking keep. We'll trample you. Oh fuck. Not my business. Hey, stick. You got lucky. Who?
Come on.
You got lucky.
I'm having a hard time like aligning myself to.
Fuck. You got lucky. Fucking arg. I'm a kid. Oh fuck.
They say he's a cop?
Wait, I've got immunity. We got some danger. Guys, I'm just thinking who do I give reading to? What the fuck are you doing? Ah, it's a
Cock.
Whoa!
this one for getting too lucky. How much do you bench? Repair your luck. Bench. Smack.
Oh, he caught on fire!
You got lucky. Who?
I didn't know you could catch on fire. Was that like a porno map? Buy awesome shit and fuck off. Alright, am I forgetting anybody? Anybody left?
Are you out of your mind? Wow. Attention. You're screwed. You got a problem.
Okay.
Oh, if I go down, you'll be scraping your filthy brains off the floor.
Who?
Smack the bitch.
That's it. You'll get it now.
Good job.
Ow. Right in the trunk. You're over, man.
Horrendous times to fellas now. The
You
flesh
got
is
lucky.
prime, the stench is
Who?
foul. Your soul is clean, a noble
Will.
note. Stand up and fight.
You got it all wrong. Who?
Are you happy now?
Who? Nice
Fucking
button.
come on. Keep that ball on
Wait.
some more.
Cut me in the ass. What's that?
All the skulls
Oh,
are
fuck.
cracked instantly. Hold
You
the
got
rest
lucky.
a lit. Don't you dare to show regret. Hit the
Guys,
bitch with the
land
leg.
it. Come closer.
Why the fuck are you going easy on them?
You got lucky.
I'm going easy on them? What is he talking about?
That
How long do I have to sit here?
bitch smacked me hard.
From the bottom of his heart.
Bitch smack me hard.
Wait, I've got immunity.
Take these losers.
Oh, come on.
You screw.
They
Bitch.
stinker. We'll rape. Oh fuck.
Top of the morning to you.
Not my business.
I will use your guts for stew.
Ow. Right in the trunk. Short of breath already.
Oh, if I go down, you'll be scraping your filthy brains off the floor.
Who?
Asshole.
Oh, shoot, that guy had a gun. Oh. I didn't realize that guy had a gun. Damn. Try not to punch Babushka. Alright, let's try this again.
Whom do we fear? Attention. Oh, I'll show you now.
Crap.
What the hell?
Wow. It was quite mean. It was quite mean.
Okay.
Why the fuck are you going easy on them? You whacked forward. Have you? How long do I have to sit here?
Boys, we got some game here. You got lucky.
From the bottom of his heart.
Blocks. This worker is getting too cocky. I'll fucking keep. Good boy.
Take these losers down.
Who?
You screw.
Ow. Right in the front. Oh fuck.
Top of the morning.
You got lucky.
I will use your guts for stew.
Wait. Oh fuck. Not
Oh,
bad.
if I go down, you'll be scraping your filthy
got lucky.
brains off the floor. Smack the bitch.
Bitch. Smack me.
Good job.
Bitch. Smack me hard. Boys, we got some game here. You got lucky.
Fellas now. The flesh and time.
Wow.
the stench
It was
is foul.
stronger than I
Your
expected.
soul is clean.
The fuck?
No good.
Good boy.
Stand up.
Motherfucker.
How fearsome.
Kiss my ass.
Smack me hard.
Are you happy now?
Not
Stop.
Rainbow.
Die.
Fucking come on.
And then we should pass
More on
punch.
some more.
Who?
All the skulls are cracked and
Ow. Right in the front. Oh fuck.
Don't you dare to show regret. The bitch with your bacon.
All right, dude. God, that guy won't shut up.
Are you going easy on that?
Stop faffing around.
Faffing.
Whack ball. Have you? How long do I have to sit here?
You got lucky.
Oh my God! See, it shifts them.
Bulldoze tearing you apart.
Oh fuck.
Take these losers down.
Fuck, what stinks so badly?
Bitches.
You got lucky.
Top of the morning dew. I will use your guts for stew.
Ready. Bitch. Smack me hard.
Dick.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Shit out of the
Bitch.
ass.
Smack me hard.
filthy brains off the
We'll
floor.
trample you.
Smack the bitch.
I'm fucking angry now. Fucking art. I'm a killing machine.
I will shit.
What? Oh, come on. That is bull crap. No way. Mm-mm-mm. No freaking way. I disagree.
Attention. Take a shower? Fuck. You got a problem. That's it. You got a problem.
Oh boy. I have a feeling I might get hit by a car if I'm in the road.
And I've just
With whack ball. Have you? How long do I have to sit here?
Ow. Right in the trunk. Bitch. Smack me hard. Green.
Bulldoze tearing you apart. Take these losers down.
This wanker is getting too much. Smack me.
You screw, bitches.
I'm fucking angry now. Who?
Top of the morning.
You got lucky.
I will use your
Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Bitch.
Motherfucker.
Ow.
If I go down, you'll be scraping.
I was
the
just
filthy
going
brains
easy on you.
off the floor.
Nice button.
Smack the bitch.
You got lucky. Fuck.
Good job.
What is this sheet? And that was your
This
best
time
punch.
the fellas now. The flesh in crime, the stench is
Bitch.
foul.
Smack me
Your soul
hard.
is clean, a noble.
Who?
Stand up and fight. Our fearsome foe.
Guys, flam you. Wait.
Are you happy now?
I guess there's a cooldown time for that.
Who?
Fucking come on.
I was just going
More on
easy
some
on
more.
you. Who?
All the skulls are
Where the fuck am I?
Oh, we saw a lick. Don't
You
dare
got
show
lucky.
regret. The
And
little
then who?
they get.
Cool.
Bitch. Smack me hard.
Are you going easy?
Ow. Right in the trunk. They stinker. Wheel
With
rape.
whack ball of happy.
You
How
got
long
lucky.
do I have to sit here?
Not bad. You ran into big
From
trouble.
the bottom of the car.
Who?
Bulldoze tearing you apart.
You got lucky. Bitch. Smack
A
me hard.
bitch.
Losers down.
You got it all
A
wrong.
bitch.
Bitches. The morning dew. I will use your guts for stew.
Pussy. Bitch. Smack me hard.
If I go down, you will be
To fuck
scraping
with
the
it.
filthy brains off the floor.
Ow. Right in the front bench. Smack me hard. You ran into big trouble.
Horrendous times befell us now.
Did I get them all?
Flesh and crime.
Oh, cool. I got them all.
Easy there. Done. Break the window. Ah. Stop. Don't beat me. What the fuck do you need?
I provide protection for the kiosk now.
Bold statement. But if you're so overconfident, I can arrange a meeting with our leader. Gonna talk over the misunderstandings. Satisfied with this scenario? Just don't harm me.
Okay.
So what? Let's get it straight.
Damn, so you're the leader. Well, you're fucking dead.
Ugh. It's a trap. You'll get my dick, but not the kiosk.
Fuck is it a trap exactly?
Just spits on his other guy. That's funny. I had never heard of this thing, man. This is really funny.
Well, punching back came here by itself. Who taught you to brawl? You messed with the wrong people. Bitch, smack me hard. Who? How much do you bench? I dare you to fight one on them. Bitch, smack. Ow. Bitch, smack me hard.
There we go.
Where the fuck am I? Short of breath already. Hey, stinker. We'll rape you. Who? You got yourself into serious shape. Beware.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Oh, fuck. You got lucky. Nice. Oh, fuck. Guys, flang him.
Guys, who? It's only you, buddy.
Right. We'll trample. I don't freaking care. Whim.
Damn.
Oh fuck. Kick him in the crotch. Clobber him. Ow. You got lucky. Who? Who?
That was funny. That was a cell phone right there.
Oh fuck.
Shall we dance? You got lucky. Oh fuck.
Suck your dick.
Well, the punching back came here by itself. You got a problem.
What the? Why was he pointing at the floor? Hold on. I want to check something. See if there's any way to... I don't know, my computer's janky. I'm gonna have to do this. It's just... Alright, let's see if that... if that makes things go a little smoother here. I don't know why he was pointing on the floor. That makes no sense.
Boys, we be got some game gear. You barking at the wrong tree?
Calm.
You got a problem.
Oh, bitch. I don't give a shit.
How much do you bench?
Ah, no, no, no. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Oh boy. I mean, it's a little smoother. It's running a little better. I need health. Give me health, damn it.
Who? I don't give a shit.
Damn it. This is hard. Alright, let's just quit for now. I'm getting frustrated. Woo! Okay. Wow, that was a very interesting game. I may need to like double the game audio. Yeah, I had it at already kind of high, but I can bring it higher. So yeah, that's an interesting game. I had never heard of it. I had never played it. I had no idea that game even existed. Or the animation that it's based off of. I really had no clue. So I'm gonna have to mess around with the settings, I think, because my computer unfortunately is a little janky. It's not really great. I would really love to buy a nice rig for gaming and things like that, which is also why I'm highly considering getting a, like I said, a Steam Deck. Because I was actually thinking about building myself one. Not a Steam Deck, but a Steam box, basically, like a rig for gaming. It's just that games nowadays, good lord, the amount of like space and bloat that these games take up, because it seems like there's no such thing as efficient programming taught anymore. It's amazing to me how inefficient even just phone apps are. It's insane. It's just crazy. You know? Steam Deck. No, a Steam Deck. D-E-C-K. Steam Deck is something completely different. I would not recommend that. They take loads. Yes, they do. They take a lot of loads. You guys are ridiculous. Anyways, I think we may come. Oh, I don't know. Is there any other? I was wondering if there's any other news to talk about or anything like that that you guys wanted me to kind of express an opinion on. Things like that. Sorry, I'm getting a message on my phone. Speaking of phones. But, has anyone said I sound like Woody Allen? I take high offense to that. I think I sound better than him. Well, right now my voice is fucked up too because I'm very, like, congested. The Asus ROG Deck. There's a Asus ROG Deck. They have a portable system? I honestly, I am not inclined to buy anything Asus related. I've had a couple Asus items and they have been trash. Honestly. Just my experience. Maybe I just didn't luck out and I just got some shitty stuff. So so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what brand I would want to buy. I don't know what operating system I would want to run. Windows is garbage. Like OS X isn't what it used to be either. And Macs are way the hell overpriced. So I don't know. He banged and married. Well, not biological daughter though. He did do that. Yep, I got a copyright notice on my stream. Thanks, guys. It was probably the football game. Yep, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm probably offline on YouTube. Yeah. Oh boy. YouTube being YouTube. But alright guys, I think I will call it a night. I have a couple things to take care of here, and we are... Oh, I didn't even check. I need to check something. I didn't check that today, so I'll take care of that too. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for listening in. I had some fun with this crazy ass game. I have no interest in watching football. It's a garbage industry. Generally, I think sports are pretty much rigged for gambling. And now there's all that political shit that they're injecting into it, so I have no interest in that. But thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that the analysis, even though like I said it wasn't a super in-depth analysis, but I hope the analysis of the interview and the latest news items were good. You guys enjoyed it. Please help me get off of fucking YouTube, please. So remember, if you like the content that I do, for those that even though I don't think YouTube's up and running anymore, but if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, hit notification. Don't do it on YouTube. Do it on Rumble. Go to my Rumble channel. Just search for me. You'll find me. And get me the hell off of YouTube, please. Thank you. So, with that, kids, remember, as I always say when I sign off, yeah, help me get off of YouTube. Stop. Stop it. You're being silly. Remember, kids, don't be complacent. We'll see you next time.